Hi, this is Jody Colegrove with Quantum Techniques. We have developed a proven technique to quickly determine the root cause of your health issue using a form of energy medicine. I work with people all over the world on the phone, helping them determine why they're having a health issue and what they can do about it. So today I wanted to talk about the physical aspects of depression. I have another video where I talk about the emotional part and where it comes from emotionally. But physically, what we find is that quantum techniques, we find out what is the cause of the depression. In other words, we diagnose where did it come from? Why is it, what's contributing to this continuing in our body? A lot of times what we find is the physical issues can really impact our gut. Well, what's in our gut? Our gut is our neurotransmitters, and they can be thrown out of balance because of different things that are in our body or we're taking into our body. So neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers to both the gut and also to the brain. A lot of times people just think about in the brain, but a lot of times we have more neurotransmitters in our gut and those receptors. And so it depends on what we eat and what we take in our body that it can really impact both our brain and our gut. So those are things like serotonin, dopamine, adrenaline, GABA, norepinephrine. And they can be out of balance, and that's what causes the depression. So a lot of times what happens is it's food sensitivities. Things like corn, wheat, dairy, those are all things that can cause food sensitivities and depression and also some anxiety. And that depression can also be generational or inherited. And so, and they may even be food sensitivities that are generational and inherited. So those are things that we can clear also. So by avoiding them, you're able to help with your mood and clear your depression. There's other things that could impact it, things like a fungal infection. A lot of times we'll get a fungal infection in our gut, and those are things like you've heard of mold, candida, yeast. Those are all what we consider a mold infection, and they can be an overgrowth in our gut and impacting our neurotransmitters also. Viruses can also be impacting both in our gut and also in our brain. We can have brain viruses, and so that's something that we find out at Quantum Techniques on whether you have a brain virus that's impacting you. Heavy metals can also be an issue that your body has, and that can be because of amalgams that you've had or some kind of major heavy metal toxicity in your body, whether it can be from surgery or a plate they had to put in, screws, or it can be somehow it got introduced into your body through foods and things like that. So we test your diet to find out what you're eating that may be adding to your depression. We also test the hidden pathogens to find out what's there, and also hidden or metals that may be contributing. And what we do is once we've identified them through muscle testing, then we are able to get the body to let go of those and clear the neurotransmitters, and so balance the neurotransmitters in both the brain and also the gut. And once that's balanced, then the depression clears, and it can be immediate, because when we get off the phone, you just feel different because you've cleared those frequencies out of the brain and the gut that is being impacted. So you can go to quantumtechniques.com and you can sign up for a session request, and we can find out what's going in your body that's making you have both this emotional depression, this physical depression, and we can work on getting that out of your body. So blessings from Quantum Techniques.